So, hello and welcome back to another episode of US 4. We're of course playing with the third Odyssey mod as Alicia. And we are fighting the Europeans. Precisely, we're even actually navally invading them. And see how well that goes. Jesus Christ, we already lost 10k. That was also one of the big problems that I kind of expected to happen when we do all of this. The Castile is actually spreading out here a little bit more while I've been busy. You have not been damaged much, funnily enough. Let's get the next guy over. You immediately need to do this. Oh, I can't do that. There we go. One thing that I can do is state firearm, we don't need that, no thanks. But we clearly need the other guys over. So, where's the navy? Oh, you're going a completely different way now. Great. Quickly siege that. We should be faster than they are anyway. So, back here and then run back over here. We probably will need another army over because this is currently enough to not get hurt. We should maybe be able to make go over here. Oh, why are you doing this, Castile? You have no leader here. Oh, cool. Damn it. Still win that. Lovely. Quickly continue on with the fun stuff. We're gonna take the missionary again. Like, there's no question about that. Let me just quickly deal with this before we continue on with the usual stuff. Bribe, it should also be alright. Autonomy, there we go. Need to tell this guy also what to do soon. You come over here, siege that, and then we can just make landfall here. We should be able to siege that fairly fast. I want to be timely here. So, we're gonna of course stay there. Let's do this and this while we're at it. We're gonna get better cannons. Oh yeah, right, this does it automatically now. Whoop. So, we need another one, of course. That's not enough. That is clearly not enough. We have you guys here. There should be an army over here. Why do you take attrition there? just want to say, like, that seems a bit silly. We're also gonna build a supply depot here. For that. Because now we finally make our landfall. It's just gonna replenish real quick. You're down to 40k. You still have plenty of manpower and you're building stuff as well. Why are you... I just want to say, why are you doing this? Yeah, we need to wait for the other army. Good, I guess Castile was the easiest target because Aragon has beaten them up. I would say so. We're of course gonna need a bunch of admin, so we'll need to keep that in check. Let's also quickly clean this up here. Oh, another guy's in charge. Sophia! Basilissa! I see. Alright. Do you really want to stay there, is the question. Who knows? Inquisitor? I mean, we should have some half-cost Inquisitors available. You are younger. Let's wait until you have fixed yourself. Basilia's Masalero Romance. A delegation arrived some days ago, bringing with it the tribute of one of the many called Barbaroy clans to be presented before the Imperial Majesty. They were hosted within the royal palace with all the rights an honored guest can expect, allowed to enjoy their time wandering the monument to civilization that is our capital. However, on the eve of their return, it was discovered that one of their members had gone missing. An important relative to the ruling members of the clan. After a lengthy search, The missing delegate was discovered within the palace vineyard, caught in the loving embrace of Basilia. As soon as we get a woman. As soon as we get a woman in charge. This happens. Sure. After property was reasserted, it became apparent that the two had been experiencing a whirlwind of romance over the last few days. Rather than taking offense, the delegation were quite keen on the prospect of establishing an alliance through marriage. More bothersome is the upper nobility who do not find this foreign lover suitable to fill the consort position. Either way, someone will be upset. So we can lose legitimacy and get an alliance with a random group. Or we just get legitimacy. I don't want an alliance. Screw you, random guy. Go away. Sorry to cancel romance. To quote myself in one of my campaigns that I've played, marriage has nothing to do with love. So, there we go. Ooh, the Saxons are here. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part. Okay, we won that. The Varangans are doing some stuff. Just do that, I don't care. You guys are locked in, so... Oh, wait, this is actually gonna win this fight. Okay. The Saxons are out. I should have probably checked that first. Castile, we win against, lovely. You can go here and go for the siege. Did we lose a full army? Why? To what? Explain yourselves. Okay, I guess we lost the full army. Interesting. I'm not gonna replace it right away. I'm gonna actually put down a mercenary group over there. I mean, if we even have the option to do that. Muskogee. I think I want something a little bit more substantial. Yucatan Company. Picadava Warband. Varangian Vanguard. I don't like those, actually. I guess you guys will do it. I need to put it here and then send them over. Alright. Costs me a bit, but so be it. You guys replenish. You guys come back home. I mean, I did expect this war to take a lot longer, obviously. And luckily enough, our sieging will have its right speed. Lovely. Oh, you have a siege pip. I mean, if we take this stuff, we should get enough war score together. Would be surprised if not. You guys already have a leader. Come over. And we're just gonna put you in the front every time now. When it comes to fighting, at least. There we go. Iodeme. Oh, we actually have another colonist not doing something. Huh? Did I not click you in time? Seems like not. Okay, I've done this here. Was it one of these? Might have been. I mean, either way, this is currently fairly open, so... We've cut off Vinland, we've cut off you guys, somewhat at least. You've taken over this stuff. I'm alright. There we go. I see no reason to fight at the moment, I'm just gonna do, seriously? Screw you. The one thing that I did not want to do, yeah, you guys are just keep running into me. So. I guess we can also go for these guys soon enough. We had 71%, and when the capital falls we should be alright. Let's go over here. There's a call for peace, which is usually unpleasant. It's also in this case unpleasant, just to let you know that. But let's get someone here. Right. You also run here. Yeah, but the mercenaries can take some beatings. They need to prove themselves useful, so I can feel better about the money that I paid on them. Right, but as expected, it is somewhat costly, but manageable. We'll see what we can take here. This one falls soon enough as well. There we go. We're actually basically done. Let's also just give them a reminder of what we're on about by getting the capital. Call for peace. How bad are we looking here? Oh, it's looking alright. There we go. Toledo falls, and with that we have everything that we want. Castile! You've found a new few more provinces that I would like. So, currently this doesn't affect anyone that matters. If it affects Castile, but who gives a shit? We need at least 5 provinces over here, but we also don't want to go too crazy on this. Brittany gets in this. Brittany is not big enough to matter. What if we do another one? This probably gets somewhere. I mean, I don't need more than that affects Aragon. Oh, this one also affects Aragon. Then we need to do this at the end of the month. Alright. At the end of the year, I rather mean. You guys can already come back here. And then we're just gonna take a bunch of money out of them. Divided over law. I'll think I'm gonna take that stability for money. That's always amazing. So, you guys can just go here. Doesn't matter really. We just recover on our numbers. There we go. I mean, it's of course hurts a little bit more because we're doing this call for peace. Oh wow. Seriously? I mean, but they're so willing to do peace, I think it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, you guys are done over here. Let's spread out... not here. Oh no, wait. Yes, here. God damn it, let me just quickly siege some more stuff because you're taking my war score away, you bastards. Okay, we have this stuff. We're at the end of the thingy, so Aragon is gonna probably be alright. We're gonna take this. Or rather, actually, you know what? Let's cancel the alliance with France. And then we're gonna take your money. No longer having full war score, but that's alright. So. Our police in the sun. You guys come back here for now. You guys get deleted. So. We can pick Defend of the Faith. I guess we couldn't pick that before. Well, whatever. There's a lot of coring to do, and we need to core all of this. So our admin is gonna be a little bit occupied for a while. While we're at it, just keep caretaking from these guys. It's the easiest way. So, I mean, these guys we actually need to convert. Overseas administration, there we go. As our empire extends its reach across the Atlantic, the question of overseas administration has sparked intense debate within the imperial court. Amidst numerous proposals, one idea emerges as particularly compelling. The re-establishment of Exarchates, echoing the provincial division devised by Emperor Mauricius a millennium ago. But unlike its predecessors, this bold proposal suggests entrusting provincial administration almost exclusively to local nobility and prominent figures, supported of course by our forces and bureaucratic imperatives. The proposed decentralized model promises to ease the integration of new subjects into the imperial fold, reduces the risk of frontier uprisings. Nevertheless, skepticism can be found among the courtiers, many of whom are concerned this could lead to internal power struggles given the recent trend towards increased centralization. Despite uncertainties, the new Exarchate system has reached the ear of the Basilissa, presenting a promising vision for the future of our expanding empire. Enables the Exarch system, which can be accessed by clicking on the button on top of the provincial build menu. Exarchs are regional subjects which we can create freely and do not take up diplomatic slots. They can be created in our European, North African, Middle Eastern territories at the cost of governing capacity and land force limit, and automatically accepted all cultures within their borders. We can also turn our vessels and marches into Exarchates via offer Exarchate diplomatic interactions, provided their capital is located in the appropriate region. Oh, there we go. We modify settler heritage. Lovely. Let me just quickly check what the fuck they told me just a second ago. Ah, there we go. Okay. Establish the Exarch. Has no ongoing task in this province construction conversion. Province in the Iberian region. Upon creation, they will not receive Becoming a republic gets Exarch reform. Reduce overlord's governing capacity by 50. Half the overlords completed the equal rights missions. Reduces overlord's land force limit by 1%. Half of the overlord has completed. Okay. We get +1 merchant if the Exarch owns all provinces in their home region. Reform effects. All codes and own provinces are automatically accepted. All non-Rome provinces receive autonomy. The eagle rises. Is integrated. Integrated. National unrest, religious unity, governing capacity, and a bunch of penalties. Can I integrate these guys afterwards? Assert ownership. Exarch will be able to okay. Accept local culture. Seize province. Okay, and we can take that away as well. Then we are gonna stop this core creation and actually do this, because it seems like we are somewhat encouraged towards doing that. Oh, you immediately also got that. Interesting. Oh yeah, I guess we did all of this for some reason. Sure. There we go. For now, I think this is the healthiest way to do this. You're of course of the wrong religion. We need to send one of you guys back home. I think I'm gonna leave one army over there. And then we need to rebuild our armies anyway. Okay. So we have some other stuff to core. Alright, what do we have here? Fire and steel. In the era of relentless warfare, we have to ensure our armies keep up the pace with foreign adversaries, particularly in light of the rapid advancements in gunpowder technology. Alright, we reached 16 miltech. There are 4 primary options to consider. Firstly, we can wholeheartedly embrace and enhance the European pike and shot, increasing the number of gunners and standardized regiment compositions. Alternatively, some of our military advisors propose investing in a potential breakthrough in infantry doctrine, which would enable a devastating and sustained musket fire through meticulous drill and discipline. Additionally, the nobles have presented a compelling proposition centered around a formidable cavalry corps, capitalizing on their speed, agility, and shock power to achieve decisive advantages on the battlefield. Lastly, we can also explore the option of increasing our investment in devastating, alas expensive Greek fire weaponry. So, this one will remove the Reformation of the theme system. What the hell is that? I mean, that's gonna be probably the most common theme for me, just looking up, wait, what the fuck even is that? Reformation theme. So this one gives me a little bit of manpower and global settler increase and culture conversion, but increases colonial cost. It gives me land force limit, land maintenance, yearly army addition, shock maintenance. We're gonna get reforming the army for a while, which is alright for one. And it modifies settler heritage by removing or like changing manpower by 20%. Settler by 30%, so it actually goes positive. Land force limit by 5%, which removes it then. Land maintenance completely. Cavalry cost completely. Mercenary cost completely. Mercenary manpower completely. Just will keep the cavalry to infantry ratio. Okay. This one gives land force limit, land maintenance, yearly armored addition, shock damage received. This one gives discipline, professionalism, army drill, regiment, and it reduces our land force limit. And we actually get the discipline penalty if we go above our force limit. Interesting. And this one improves our cavalry. 25 combat ability, recovery morale speed, flanking, infantry ratio, max general shock. These are all cool. But we have Greek fire. We get 50% land limit, our infantry costs a lot more, our recruitment time is a lot more. We get a little bit of penalty, but we get +1 infantry fire. Ooh. Yeah, you know what. The thing is like, I have Greek fire. Let's do Greek fire things. Right? There we go. Let me just quickly check stuff. Just so I see how the modifier looks now. Expert architects. Did it put it on the thingy? No. Declaration of Indulgence. Greek fire still there. Homebound ambitions. Enhanced reputation. Less grand army. Advanced Greek fire core. This one. Reform the army. And yeah, the settler heritage has been heavily modified now. Making me a lot happier. But our infantry has... That's really cool. I like that a lot. Now you guys can go home. So we have all of these guys to do as well. Looking at that, we are gonna soon enough reach the numbers, but first we need to, of course, core all of this. We are also heavily over the limit, obviously. But now we already have this one potentially. Does not have the modifier supply lines. Guess you guys need to core this. Oh yeah. Oh no, currently you're not allowed to do something. You have still unrest, so we need to keep the army around. But for now, that seems alright. Lovely. Our colonist is doing something. We are pushing forward. We of course need to wait for the army to reform, and we need to replace some units. As we had a little bit of an accident. How are we looking on this side? Of course, there's still the heavy change, but we are pushing slowly but surely. I mean, it is a fairly slow process. We know that. You guys continue on with this stuff. I guess we have to accept Castilian, obviously, unless they turn into something special. How's this looking now? We only still have 700. Sadly enough. We can start our golden era. Magnificent court, ahead of time. Yeah, I think it's time that we start our golden era. Let's catch up on something. We're just gonna take some stuff here. This, ship trade power. This should be also cheaper now. You guys don't have anything to repair, but we can get these guys separate and protect trade in the... I think actually our biggest one is gonna be... Oh no, it's still Antonica. But we're still gonna try to do this, because we have a mission for it. We're at 56%. Let's just wait until we have the coring done. If not, we're gonna have to take over your stuff. Let's actually take a look at religion. Because this one... Yeah, this one looks a lot healthier. You're all still integrating. There we go. Colony is done. I guess we'll do this here. Oh no, we can't do that one here. I guess we'll spread... Wait. Oh! Right! There's a bunch of cultures here. A bunch of colonies here. But they finished themselves up. We have the money for it. I'm alright with that. That's lovely. I guess the only problem is that they're Catholic, but that's also just doable. Global trade spawned, like I mentioned. This doesn't happen with us. Yeah. We can rekindle the invasion effort. Which allows us to, yeah, start with this. I mean, technically we already pushed over there, obviously. There's the highway. Is there anything else? I mean, there's an advisor that we need to take. Oh, wow. Our money changed a little bit. We now all of a sudden make a lot of money from trade. Wait. Oh, but we're not enough. Yeah, still not enough. A shame. I'm gonna take a level 3 advisor here. Give me a trade efficiency guy. Let's do this as well. And, I mean, there's no reason for me to not click this. Of course it costs me points. Yeah. We get a decision. Begin the invasion effort. An assemble an invasion force needs to be done, which we have done now. The time is nigh for us to embark upon a great expedition back to the homelands where we came from. To return to faraway Greece and the city of World's Desire. Okay, no longer are we stranded stragglers trying to desperately to cling to life. Now are we utterly lost and unaware of the world beyond our borders or across the sea. Now the world is known to us and our enemies are known to us. Now it is time to rally the militias and all who would volunteer and train them into the finest invasion force the world has ever seen. Now it is time to build a war fleet to seize the size of that which bore us to these lands, to take us home to shatter any wooden wall that tries to get in our way. All illusions must answer the call of our lost motherland. We gain a fleet movement speed and additional when loaded on ship gets reduced, which would have been useful if a little bit ago. And we get a sailor and manpower modifier depending on our if we have the other building. Lovely. And then we literally just have own Constantinople, I guess. Cool. Yeah, the Ottomans are gonna be more difficult, but we'll see how things will look. What does this one do? Remove decision, abandon our Roman heritage. Well, we already did that. Gain invasion casus belli, which can be used to liberate Greek provinces from foreign overlords. Gain invasion triggered modifier while at war using invasion casus belli, which gives us some decent boosts. While the Grand Cathon the second level is active, we also get a bunch of naval bonuses. So yeah, I see no reason to click this. We also got an event. Gaining a foothold. Our military elites now know all the secrets of the European firepower and are currently introducing it into our armies and navies. With the technological advantage negated, we are now able to seriously consider a large-scale invasion of the continent across the sea, specifically our ancestors' homeland of Hellas. How should we go about this? Supply lines, or we are not ready for such a crazy plan yet? Need to secure our supply lines first, is probably what we want. Let's see. NAFTA trade, we already have NAFTA, NAFTA they can't refuse, we are not gonna do that. We are definitely not gonna do this, because I've mentioned why before. We're not gonna do this. I still want to get this event every time. One thing that I was actually curious about, I mean, we are fairly big now, or they might also be big. Anyway, we are gonna click this one here, supply lines. We have chosen to secure our supply lines, and your military advisors have shown you several regions which should be relatively undefended, but will also act as a stepping stone for our invasion. The Western Mediterranean, which gives us a claim on Mallorca and stuff like that. Securing the supply line trigger modifier while at war gives us colonial range and reduces our global settler stuff. And we can change. Eastern Mediterranean, which is Corfu, Crete, Rhodes, Cyprus, and all of those things. The Straits of Gibraltar, which gives us claims on Gibraltar, Atlantic ports, Madeira, Anfa. I guess this one is, I assume, yeah. We can either take, this is all Portugal, so I'm not gonna touch that. The Eagle rises. That's one, that one is this one, but it's gonna take a while. So we do need to make our conquest in here. So I assume that we're gonna probably take the Western Mediterranean stuff, because these two are just not available to us. I mean, Tenerife, I guess. Now my lack of knowledge where this stuff is comes up. I mean, technically there is something here, I guess. But I would say that we have this one now, so we have access to this one far better. Right? Yeah, I feel like that's a lot healthier. This is all Aragon, which we're gonna have to then fight on the land. They have the British on their side, but if we have this connection here, we are quite alright. We are not gonna change this anytime soon. So, but we still have plenty of stuff to clean up at home. Our invasion of the old world continues apace, with the Emperor and his war council receiving daily reports on the progress of the campaign and enemy troops' movements from the safety of the capital. I'm not doing anything. A ranking on the council suggested if we were to take control of the island of Malta, it would provide them with a fortress in the central Mediterranean Sea from which to launch an assault on Hellas proper. Relocation to such a far-flung colony would also hopefully shift their focus away from domestic affairs. It's worth considering. So technically, I assume that the guys are very willing to maybe change things, or like we would get a vessel there. That's what I want to say. Let's wait for a monthly tick. I mean, not for you. You can technically just go here right away. Not for you. There we go. We're not sure how far these guys reach north, so we're gonna do our best at cutting them off. And if I don't have any admin available, I don't see a reason why I should push too much on this stuff at the moment. So, on the other hand, this is still growing. I mean, this one we've already done, but there is some more coring stuff to be done. And I guess we also need to state that, and we also need, well, space. Surprisingly enough, we need space. We have governing capacity completely full. I guess maybe they didn't expect me to do this. I don't know. Maybe. Let's save up for the Alexandrian library here, which is 900. Oh. Or we need to build a bunch more buildings first. I guess that's also a thing. Then we are gonna do... What are we building here? I mean, I guess a manufactory makes sense. You need 7 buildings. Oh, well, that's gonna take a second. Did we actually lose the exiled modifier? No. A newfound homeland removes that? Because this is fairly penalizing after all. Sure. get some defensiveness in any random of these provinces. We are gonna... Oh right, I also know why I make so much more money now. I'm missing a full army, aren't I? Boop. There we go, lovely. Give me the development. We won't forget this. No, let's just make everyone happy, why not? You come back home. Time is telling me... Okay, we are... close to finishing up. I assume that Castilian does not really change by me just being there, right? I would be surprised if it does, to be honest. Okay, you guys come together. I'll get your leader, obviously. I guess we do have a few available. I guess fire is now very important to blast everything away. We just basically have flamethrowers running around now. I love it. That's our infantry. But we're gonna end this episode here, so like always, like Ram Shenanigans. I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!